What's up? So this is Jamal, and this is my YouTube channel, Success with Jamal. With that being said, basically I created this YouTube channel basically to talk about the topics of personal development, financial literacy, motivation to inspire others. And this video, this content that I'm doing now is basically on goals. I'm trying to switch up my flow, so if y'all can comment on the YouTube channel in the description below, and also you can DM me online at Aleem_Mall on IG. So with that being said, let me get more into it. And like I was saying earlier, this video is on goals. And what are goals? So basically goals are a worthy ideal. And with that being said, let me give you an example. Let's say you're a captain of a ship, right? And on the ship, you have a destination that you're trying to achieve. And with that destination, you have a thought out plan and map of execution where you're going to go. Because as the captain of your ship, how are you supposed to get to your destination if you don't have a map guiding you to where you're supposed to be in life, where you're supposed to go? And how you can design your goals, right? Imagine this also, right? Or for an example, for myself, when it comes to having goals, how I, design goals, because that's the next thing. You want to be able to design your goals. So how I design my goals are basically, I just pick out a goal. Like for example, I'm in the IT field, right? And I'm trying to get to my next certification. Or when I first started, I'm trying to get my Network Plus, right? How I went about it was like, okay, I have a problem, and that's the problem is I want to acquire my Network Plus, but I don't know how to go about it. So the next thing I do is do some research, reach out to people, reach out to my cousin. He gave me certain references and books and everything to look up, and then that's how I found out about, okay, instead of being problem conscious, I'm being solution conscious, because I'm trying to find out the answer. I'm trying to achieve the certification. So when it comes down to my goals, I told myself that, hey, I need to get my Network Plus. I need to get my Network Plus by, let's say, May 2019. So I'm looking up different ways. I found out a way. And then each step, every time I found out a way to reach further to get my goals, I'm like in my mind that, okay, I set up a goal to acquire my Network Plus, but at the end of the day, I had a bigger goal. So what I did was I set up small goals in order to reach the bigger goal that I'm achieving. Because human beings, we can only see but so far, and what enabled me to see farther than what I could see back in the day was by studying, getting my Network Plus. And then once I got my Network Plus, I'm saying to myself like, hey, then I can achieve more. So when it comes down to your goals in a whole, it's like you have to set them goals. I can remember this one motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar. He was talking about this one archer. He was an all-pro archer. He was the type of archer where as though he can hit 3 arrows in one. You feel me? Like hit them from one target to the next target to the next target, and hit them all together at the same time. And he's speaking to the audience. This motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar, he's speaking to the audience, saying, now imagine this. Now imagine if I blindfold this all-pro archer and spin him around in a 360 degree, and tell him to shoot with the blindfold on. Now, me asking myself, how he gonna shoot? And then Zig Ziglar asking the crowd, how can he shoot a target he cannot see? Better yet, how can you shoot a target that you cannot have? So now, are you living your life by design or by default? Are you just cruising and just hoping things just happen? Are you going for your circumstances? Are you placing yourself in these certain circumstances? It's another quote from this, I can't remember this dude name, but he was a leader, and he said he don't believe in circumstances. He was saying that the people who get on in life go and find out their circumstances, and if they can't find their circumstances, they create them. So when it comes to your goals, after all of that, if you don't have your goals, then that just means that you're coasting through life. You're coasting through life. And basically, the last question of this, video is, how can goals help you become successful? And to elaborate more on that, right? It's basically like this. Whatever you're thinking, you become, So as you sow, so shall you reap. You know, if you're thinking about being successful, or hypothetically speaking, you're thinking about becoming a doctor with a PhD, and all day long you setting yourself up, right, to tie everything all together. You setting yourself up. You saying to yourself that, okay, in order for me to become a doctor, I need to acquire my PhD. Now, how do I acquire my PhD? I need to go to college, of course, associates, bachelor's, master's, medical school, etc. And as you progressing through these small goals, you're saying to yourself, okay, now I can see myself further. I can see what I'm becoming shortly. And it's not always about, the major important thing is what you become in the process of achieving your goals, because anything can be taken away from you. But as long as you have that value in yourself and you have that mindset that you've acquired through your trials and tribulations, then eventually you will become successful. And then with that being said, let's get to the bag.